Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. So I hope you guys are doing well tonight. Thank you all for coming in. I'm just going to go down the line and say hello to everybody because I appreciate you coming over here. Hello, I'm just saying though, hello Gigi's Life. Hello Gigi Johnson, Bright Star, Cindy, Rita Girl, D-Cop, Bright Star, Peace and Love. All right, so hold on one second, guys. Hold on. Okay, so let me bring up my agenda for tonight. Yeah, 1 second. Okay. So I hope you guys are having a good night or a good day. It was a pleasant day. Um, there's a lot that's happened since I've been able. Hey, Heavy Bear, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. Okay, so I hope you guys can see the topics that we got going on. So the topics that we have going on is basically why Quanney can't get monetized, the whole Kelly Love dilemma we'll talk about. Jason proved that he's a racist, and also I think Jason is in danger. Jason is in trouble. Jason's messing with the wrong people. The Rico and ZT situation, we'll continue that a little bit, and then we'll ask any questions if anybody has. So the thing what we'll talk about is this whole Quanney and Kelly Love thing. So basically, guys, you know, Quanney has been going at people talking about, oh, everybody. It's weird because Quanney talks about everybody making money on here, and people are trying to, the content creators are trying to get things like this. And I was like, why does she have so much hate? And I started thinking, Quanney can't get monetized. She'll say she can't, like, she say, oh, I don't want to become monetized. Then why are you going on people's platforms talking about the vision and things like that, and people are making money on YouTube? Because Quanney sounds like a hater, but it's all about that she doesn't, let's just say her material Google won't approve for money. So I think I have to send, I want to show you guys the proof, but I want to see if I can send it to myself first. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna try to send this to myself, and hopefully you guys can see it. because I do think I took a screenshot of it. So hold on, guys. Let's see. Okay, let's see if it comes through. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to share this with you real quick. Hold on one second. All right. So I feel Quanney. She wants to have a monetized platform, but you know how her commentary is so toxic, and if she changes it to make it commercial friendly, then she'll seem like a hypocrite, right? So part of the, I guess, the YouTube partner program is that I'll read it to you. Once you sign the YouTube partner program terms and connect an AdSense account, your channel will automatically be in review, and the review human reviewers will then review your channel's content to check if it follows all of our guidelines. You can check your application. So this, I think, this is the problem. Like, she can't pass their like review process because a lot of her stuff is just hate speech and stuff like that. So if the everybody would be like, "What the hell? This isn't our Quanney." So I just that's my this is mine because I'm like, why is she going in on everybody making money on YouTube? It's just like it seems like if she's a hater, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let's get back to the agenda. Okay, so the whole thing with Quanney and Duchess Love today, right? So the whole thing started with Kelly Love and Jason, whatever. Jason said that whole Niggr thing to iBabe. And Kelly Love is like saying this is the first time he's ever heard this. Like, and I'm like, okay, you get sort of disapproval because Kelly Love says that he would forgive Jason if Jason got on his knees and said he was sorry. Um, so yeah, whatever. She said, I can't forgive somebody like that. And she says that like I'm not saying verbatim, but she basically tells Kelly Duchess Love that he doesn't understand what black people go through because Kelly Love is married to a white man. So this throws Kelly Love in a fit. Quanney and Kelly Love kind of get into an argument, and it really messed up. Oh, my Wi-Fi is messing up. Hold on, I don't know why that would be. All right, can you guys hear me better now? Put one in the chat. Put one if it's better now. So, but Bright Star, she is looking for money. Because why do you keep, if you're not looking for money, then why are you talking about other people making money? Like, I don't get that. Like, why are you so worried about people making money? The money. And I'm like, why are you worried about it? You have the option to monetize your platform. Is that she can't monetize her platform because her platform. Thank you guys for the one. I appreciate it. Um, hey Decop, I don't know if I said hello to you. Hey 99. She can't monetize her platform. So that's why I think she's resentful and she's somewhat jealous because she can't offer really any other content, right? So, but so yeah, so they got in a heated match or whatever. But this is the crazy thing about it though. Quanney was saying, crying and all this other stuff, saying he's my friend, he should know this, he shouldn't be entertaining Jason. But what you say too is just, what would she say? It's just entertainment, and these aren't your real life friends. So what? You met Kelly Love on YouTube. You didn't know Kelly Love before YouTube. So why do you expect to dictate his platform? Like, you know what I mean? Like you telling him that he can't have no association with Jason. Hey Team AJ. So I just thought it was a bit hypocritical to see Quanney now crying when she goes, like, kind of messed up in my eyes. And I think Quanney is just a big hater. That's all I feel. And we all know that the Quanney and Duchess will make up because Quanney has said way worse about Duchess's husband, and she has some real deep rooted issues regarding race. Um, I really do, because we all know that she went to a white high school, and she expressed that her time there wasn't the best time. And we all know that she was affiliated with the St. Louis Rams. So I think she saw a lot of, like, what you would say, black kings turn black queens for people outside of their ethnicity. So I think that really bothers her. So she really has some deep rooted issues regarding that. Yeah, Team AJ, yeah, DKL and Quanney, yeah, they are. Because Quanney pretty much said that DKL isn't a person, or isn't like a person who understands what black people go through, because he is married to a white man. So um, it's pretty crazy. But it is what it is, and it's pretty hypocritical, because Quanney is the first one to tell people to stop crying, and um, that this is just YouTube. And then also she was saying that, oh, she's told DKL everything that Jason has done to her. And DKL was just like, oh, I didn't know. I thought she was just telling me. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, DKL, if my so-called friend tells me this, you know he was doing, but whatever. I'm not gonna keep going into that. That's the gist of it. And I'll take questions later if you guys have any. So yeah, it was uncomfortable to watch everybody to shut up and stop being weak is the one that's crying. So the Kelly Love dilemma. So pretty much the Kelly Love dilemma is, will he continue with Quanney? Because she really attacked him as being a black man, and once again has attacked him being married to a white man, and says that because he's a white man, it somewhat does lessens him being a um, a black man. So, and I was trying to tell Kelly Love, stop listening to everything that people say. Like, DK has now made a song because people are questioning, I guess, him being black. Dude, I told him people hate on you. Some people want to be or have the experience of being in an interracial marriage or interracial relationship. So they're just going to hate on you because they probably don't have that opportunity to do so. So DKL just feels like needs to put on the armor, and and also Quanney's sibling is married to a white person, so she may have resentment from that. Who knows? So Heavy Bear says DKL was getting emails from Jason. Yeah, he was, but I mean, what does? Why is Quanney trying to dictate how DKL moves? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's wrong. You met Duchess Kelly Love on YouTube. You didn't know him before YouTube, so why do you expect him to change his behavior? Because you guys don't even live in the same city. You only visit at most, you know. All right, so we're gonna move on to Jason. Proved that he's definitely proved today that Jason is a racist, and I didn't need that video, what he did to Abby, to know it, but it was kind of sad that it took that video for apologized. But what's crazy about it is that he didn't apologize for what he said. He would apologize and say, "Oh, Duchess, if I hurt you with what I said." He didn't say that I apologize for the language that I used to everyone, or, that what I said was, highly racially offensive to you and everyone on YouTube and your followers, or nothing like that. And nothing. He didn't show any contrition. And then he went on to say, "Oh, the reason I did it is because Five Babe dared me to do it," and things like that. And after he says that, he goes to talk about his ring on his finger. And when someone does that, they can give two craps about he felt like he offended that person, or about the apology. Because the last thing I'll be worried about if I'm saying a racially inflammatory word like nigger over and over again would be about the ring on my finger. So that apology just proved again that he is a racist and he doesn't care. He offends And the black community that he's in a black community of YouTube, and he said that word over and over again, and he just didn't care. Like, his excuse was terrible. He was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Duchess, if that word offended you," pretty much. Not that, "Oh, that was an error in my judgment. I normally don't use that language. I'm truly deeply sorry, and I've learned from this." No, nothing like that. He just turns on to talk about a ring. Some stupid ring he had on his finger when he was making the live. He was making a live, and he saw the ring, and he made some stupid remark. "Oh, look how big my ring is!" Right after he apologized. I thought it was despicable. The next thing I want to talk about is Rico and ZT. Pretty much I want to just say, Rico, like, you're being used. ZT even said in his live, well, in one of his past lives, that he is going to. No, Heavy Bear, he says he's not, because I think the ring is like too expensive or something. But it wasn't even that ring, Heavy Bear. It was a ring that he was just wearing, and he said it looks large in the video. It was just real. It was like the hallmark of a person not even caring about who they offended. That showed that he didn't really care about the apology, and he was just once again playing on our faces and disrespected, especially in this racial climate. He doesn't even understand. Yeah. So Hollywood. So I'll show it real quick. I'll show it, and he just hold on. ZT calls Rico nasty, and I just thought, like, that's so wrong. Why would you do that? So hold on. I gotta share the video. 1 second. I'm just gonna play a brief clip of it real quick.
We're gonna get paid to pay our cell phones. So y'all probably gonna see me and Rico in his hotel room. Because he ain't come to mine, so my man up there. I'm Rico, you nasty. Rico is, it's not going to be public. Like, okay, so I'm pretty sure we're going to have a live. But me and Rico are going to be so booked and busy. We're not, okay, we're going to be so booked and busy. And we gonna have a chauffeur because my dude going, and my dude don't drink, so we gonna be good. And even the place that we going,
going that they can't have. Hold up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all. Did we just, oh my God. Y'all, did he just give us a clue? Did he just give us a clue? Look, when he said this, I was thinking, where in the hell can they go that they don't need cell phones? And that they're going to be so booked and busy? On the trip, and you could be really booked and busy. But where in the hell are you going that you can't use cell phones? And I was thinking, oh, maybe they'll go to a VIP party or something. But this is it. They are going to be on the show. And you can't have cell phones. They're not allowing them to have cell phones. That they just told on themselves. He just told on himself. Because where else can you not have a cell phone? They even said that, oh, they wouldn't let us have our cell phones, and at the end they allowed us to get our cell phone. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
We gonna be so lit.
Wow.
And even the place that we going, we can't have cell phones.
The place that they going, they can't have cell phones.
We gonna be in places that can't have cell phones. So y'all probably gonna see me and Rico in his hotel room.
Wow.
Because he ain't coming.
Wow. Okay.
Rico is.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. So then he just proceeds to call Rico nasty, and that he's gonna be in Rico's hotel room. So obviously he's not going to be in the hotel room with his husband. So I told Rico that, ZT is going to set you up for hanky panky. So wow, 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 wow. Okay, wow, wow. This is crazy. That's crazy. Basically, they're going to try to get Rico to be part of the show. Wow. Okay. Well, we figured it out here. We figured it out here. All right. So hold on. Let me try to share this screen real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. ZT going to Hollywood. No. My drive. Yes. All right. So yeah. So and that round. I mean, and then next up is questions. So yeah, just going back to the whole ZT thing. Hey, they can't have cell phones. It's probably. And then secondly, he's going to plan on hooking up with Rico, and he's going to probably, get away from his husband and go to Rico's hotel room. You know, wow. And you know what? Sean Bradley or the production crew is probably paying for Rico to go to Atlanta. This makes even more sense. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, so Sean Bradley is paying, or the production crew is paying for Rico to go down there to Atlanta. Wow. Okay. All right. I'll drop the link, guys, in case y'all want to come on. I know Gigi said. Um. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We're just breaking cases left and right. That's what we do in Avatar Nation. We break cases left and right. So here's the link in case anybody wants to come in. But I would like to revisit that whole Quanney and Kelly Love thing. I'm not whining, but they trying to associate with me, like me coming on Duchess or Duchess Kelly Love being on here. Duchess Kelly Love was on here the other night. It was a great time, and they were like, "Why were you over there on Sir King's platform?" Well, why shouldn't he be? I didn't do anything wrong to be, ostracized. So I don't get that comparison between me and Jason. Jason does some hella bad shit, call people niggers and all this stuff. So Sydney Brazier, you said Sir King, please see, I already said it, the bathhouse. Yeah, but that's different. You could bring your cell phone, you could bring in for, you could bring your cell phone in there, and you're only going to, I don't know, you're only going to be in a bathhouse for what, a few hours? I don't know. But to say that you won't be able to use your cell phone, I think that was very telling. Where we're going, you won't be able to use your cell phone. I think that's very telling. So, all right. Diva 317 says, did you hear BBK sold Babe Nation name from Five? No, I didn't hear that. I was busy listening to what was going on the other platform, on Triple Red's platform, actually. So, no, I don't know what happened, but I knew BBK had something going on. So, Dulayla says you can have your phone in the front, but not when you go to the back. Right, but Delayla is different. They say he's going to the bathhouse, but then he says, "Oh, and we're going to other places where you can't have your phone." So, yeah. So going back to the whole Quantity thing, it was just abysmal because I feel like DKL gives her some kind of I don't know, relationship that she was wishing that she had with Sean Bradley. You know, and she really loves her friend, and the thing is that she really has a Duchess profiting from like her, I guess her voice, her ad libs and things like that. It is a big issue with her. As if she get monetized and she doesn't, because it doesn't make sense. If you have an issue with people, why don't you just monetize your own damn platform? I mean, so what's the big deal? So yeah, and then the whole thing about the racist stuff. We are. Oh, the other part I wanted to say about Jason is that so Jason was coming after Tricks, and Triple Red X alluded to that some tax issues and that you know like under attack. So Jason need to stop messing with people. He gets people over here is because he thinks that we did fight back. So yeah. I don't know. Y'all keep saying that is, but I'm getting like all the can why y'all saying that's the one thing with StreamYard is that they need um they need to fix their audio reception. It's a terrible in audio reception. So it's a great application, but it's terrible when it comes to voice. Jason needs to be careful because this is records concerning his business, and they're saying that his website is, I don't know, has some problems. So I think he should leave people alone in this sector of YouTube and respect us as, respect the community, especially in these racial times. Because him saying that word and saying, "Oh, well, I baited me into saying that you're a grown ass man," and you know that. So can I use Zoom for what? You can't use Zoom on StreamYard. You can't use Zoom on StreamYard. Sorry. Because Zoom, no, you can't use Zoom through YouTube. I don't think you can. So let me drop this link real quick. In case there's anything you guys want to ask a question about. Yeah, so that's what I pretty much have to say regarding that. What did we discuss last night? We discussed the Amy Cooper law. So pretty much they're going to try to pass the Amy Cooper law so that you can't use race as a basis, well, as a false basis to call the police and things like that. So yeah. So oh, sorry, Bryce. I thought you knew. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Any other questions you guys may have? Like I said, this is going to be pretty brief. I went on last night, so, and I wanted to talk about today's developments regarding that. So, okay. Team AJ says SK don't fall for DKL. He's clearly fake, and he uses certain people's channel. That's block this person out, and why are you over on Sir King's channel and things like that. At the end of the day, why can't he come over here? I haven't said anything. I did say stuff about, he said stuff about me. I said stuff about him. That's it. It wasn't like anything egregious. So Cindy says you can use Zoom on YouTube and Facebook. I'll look into it. So I'll look into it. So, well, Bright Star says that's wonderful. Amy will be known as a liar and a racist. Bright Star, she's going to have to change her name though. That's the thing. Hey, exclusively me, how you doing? She's going to have to change her name. So, Heavy Bear, why do you want me to repeat what I said so that Jason can hear it? Yeah, so that's good. And then what we talked about last night was that Reebok has canceled their corporate partnership with CrossFit, and CrossFit is basically, like they're the McDonald's of fitness. So pretty much you go, it's a gym where you work out and train and things like that, and they pretty much responded to like a health organization saying that racism, affects public health, and they said, what was it? Reebok said that CrossFit said that COVID-19 was basically Floyd-19. So yeah, so yeah. But yeah, that's about it. I'll drop the link one more time. Team AJ says he blocked you, yet he came on your platform. That's definitely weird, but what do I know? I don't understand the whole blocking thing. It's just at the end of the day, and I'm not whining, but like, what did I do? I gave my opinion. People came for me, and that was it. You know, that's it. I mean, same thing with James Cole. What did I say? You got, you know what I mean? It's just weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. And it's just weird. It's really weird. If y'all ever become, I don't know what's going on with my connection, y'all. Y'all keep saying my connection going in and out, but I'm getting like a very strong signal on my end. Like, and I'm keep looking at it and I don't see nothing, nothing about going in and out. So I do apologize for that. But I got like a strong signal on my end. So I don't know. Yeah. So what was I gonna say? There was something else I wanted to mention that was key regarding that. The James Caldwell situation, and yeah, I don't know. People are very fickle. And you don't do anything. You just speak for yourself. Oh, well, I was gonna say, if you guys ever become content creators, you will see the dynamic shift. Like you will see that you have to take sides in order to be, somewhat not relevant, but stay in the good graces of people. And you can't truly be yourself if you have an opinion about Babe Nation that's just honest, and you become an enemy of Babe Nation. So that's the game people play. And no, James says, and I don't know, Lemon. Lemon says, so James ain't cool with you? No, I didn't do anything to him. I just said something about Leopard Lane, and then he said he saw me in somebody's Amen section. Like, I've never said anything bad about James ever. I think I said was Leopard Lane, and I offered my commentary. I think the issue maybe was when I made that video saying that James was maybe trying to and was live because of the phone lit. It took the control out of Triple Red X's hands. I'm not knocking Triple Red X, but I just told him, I said, hey, the control was now in James's hands to dictate how he wanted to converse with Skillet. That's all I said. So if I get blocked for that, okay, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, you'll be like, Sir King didn't say anything wrong. Sir King just offered commentary. So that's it. Lemon says, I'll become a creator soon. Lemon, I would just tell you, you just be careful which way you go. Because if you took the road I took, you will not become popular anytime soon. And people will just try to come at you. You know, I don't know. So, all right, y'all. I'll drop the link. I don't know. Some people said they wanted to converse real quick. I don't know. So yeah. And what did we talk? We talked about Carrie Cecil, but I don't want to talk about her. We pretty much said that she's going around claiming victim, but she lies constantly. So I mean, even Quanney, what was it? Was it Quanney? The issue. John Lewis, your camera is on, just so you know. I'm not, you just, all you gotta hit is stop cam if you don't want to see you, or you don't want them to see you. All right, I'm gonna bring you on, if that's okay. Hello. Hey, Jess. Okay. Well, thank you for coming by. Bright Star says, I'm definitely not going to be a content creator. It seems stressful. It is stressful. It is stressful. And at the end of the day, I never wanted to become a content creator. I was forced to. Um, and I mean, obviously I had the choice to oblige or not to oblige. So, um, because you want to give your opinion about something, and then if you do, then you get, I don't know, ostracized and blacked out. So, and that's not, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's fair. I don't. So, no, Cindy, that wasn't him. That was a black guy. I do see that coming, but I mean, Team AJ says that Quanney and Tracy will follow up next. Quanney really wants to see done. I honestly think Team AJ that Quanney is jealous of Tracy because they made up this lie saying that I wanted Quanney to be blacked out. I didn't say that. I said Quanney messes up a lot of content creators' chance to monetize her cursing. She Team AJ, Quanney and Tracy almost went at it because Quanney was like being disrespectful towards Tracy. He was like, well, you're up here for the money. You're trying to make the money. And Quanney was like, yeah, and I don't do nothing for free. And I was like, wow. I was like, so that just showed me really that Quanney can't monetize or doesn't know how to. And she's jealous at those who are able to make extra income on here. And another thing was that she always denied that Jason called her job. And tonight she did. She was like, this guy's reaching into my real life. He's reaching into my real life. And you all are like helping him and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, Quanney, you kind of caused a lot of that stuff on your own when you said some of the nasty things you did to people. Like, people are not going to like you, you know? So, and it was just confirmation that, he did touch her in her real life. And she's, so, yeah, yeah. So, well, that's what I was telling you guys the other night, that when um, Tracy repeatedly asked Quanney not to clap, and Tracy was like, we were doing so good. We were doing so good. And then Tracy was like, cash at me. She was like, cash, one of y'all gonna have to cash at me. And it was that Lori did. Cash app Tracy, because Tracy couldn't monetize that video. So like I told y'all before, like, if you don't have an issue with somebody making money on here, why do you keep bringing it up? This is an entertainment platform, right? So I encourage you all to think about when people say that. I know she talks about the division, which a lot of us don't even know what the hell that freaking means. But look at the vision where she keeps going after people making money on here, but she can't monetize. You get what I'm saying? Because she can't. Cindy Bill's there, so Jason made her lose her job. Yeah. Yeah. They were calling, Jason was calling her, called her manager, all this stuff. He called, and what he did was, when he called, he played her recordings and everything. That, they had to take it as a serious matter. And yeah, it's just messed up. It's just crazy. It's just sad. Sad because, like, why couldn't he have to keep it on YouTube? Because at the end of the day, Quanney never touched him in his real life. And Jason touched her in her real life. And for what? It's crazy. It's sad. It's very, very sad. If you look at it and you think about it to the whole totality of everything, like, this is entertainment. We roast and gag, we threaten. Okay? We dox. Yeah, but Heavyweight, you cannot ever excuse, because yeah, Quanney was messing with Jason, but Quanney never messed with Jason in his real life. Okay? She never called his customers or whoever. She never even called the FBI in New Mexico or the police in New Mexico. So she kept everything to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? She kept everything to YouTube. He took things, he lied and said a whole bunch of stuff that wasn't true because he never met that woman ever, ever. You get what I'm saying? So I Happy Bear, you you come and support him, and that was his grounds of staying. But at the end of the day, Quanney never reached into his real life like he did to her. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I have to say about that. Um, because he cost her livelihood. And now if somebody was to mess with Jason's livelihood, then what? Yeah, but if you, Heavy Bear, you said the Q and Jason's beef went too far. No, it was roasting gags and all, it was in all that stuff. And then they started pulling each other's information and posting it on the community wall. But at the end of the day, he tried to get that woman to lose her job. And that's because nobody is doing that shit to him. And he knows it. And he come crying today. Oh, I saw something where he was talking about, oh, I don't like when people take it off of YouTube and into real life. I sat there and was like, what the? Cindy Bazaar says, did he call Abe job too, Sir King? He's looking to. He's trying to get her information. He's trying to get her information. Bright Star says, it got out of hand. And then the cycle repeats itself. It's best to keep it on YouTube. Like, I don't ever agree with doxing. It's the difference between doxing and calling somebody's job over and over, calling the FBI, police department in her town. Nobody ever called Jason's police in online and all that in his town. You know what I'm saying? So Happy Bear, you can't say that. So well, Happy Bear, how do you know that she has SSDI benefits? How do you know that? Like, how do you know that? How do you know that that was maybe the schedule she was relegated to? You know, how do you know that she didn't have a job somewhere else? I mean, come on, everybody. You say at the end of the day, well, she was only somewhat of a snooty attitude to have. That's 2 days of pay that she will not have anymore. So I don't care if it was half a day or 2 days or a whole week. Wrong is wrong, and then you're not even looking at it from a reputation aspect. You got her people calling up there for things that she didn't even do. You know, that's kind of wrong, Heavy Bear. Like, I know you support that dude, or you came for him, and he told you that it was a prerequisite in order to stay in his good graces that you support, and be more of a little bit of a look at it from a little bit of a holistic standpoint, and be how, hey, yeah, there is online. Why you need to go into somebody's real life when they didn't do crap to you? Because if the tables were reversed, you know his ass would be crying, Happy Bear. You know he would be crying. If somebody went for his business, you know he would be crying and telling us, oh, please stop, please stop. You know what I mean? That's messed up. And that's messed up. Yeah, Star. That's what makes it so blatant. He did it online. You heard him talking to the places using their real names. Exactly. But if the things were done differently to him, if we called the Albuquerque FBI, if we called the police, if we went and hunt down the, Department of, cyber crimes on him, then what would happen? If we went and started doing things to advocate against his business, then what? Then, oh, we're touching him in his real life and he's going to get all pissed and mad, but you did the same thing to Quanney. It was all in real life. He put up her grandkids up there on his page, humiliating them. Her daughter, her mother, her father, all that stuff. Like, come on, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you think is you're putting them in videos. You're not even putting them on your community wall. You're putting them in videos. And like I said, I don't care. I mean, I don't care about Quanney either way, but wrong is wrong. That's all. Wrong is wrong. Keep it online. Keep it online. That's all I'm saying. Keep it online. That's not right. That's not right. All right, I'll drop the link one more time. Because you can't come back and say, oh, I don't like when it messes with real people's lives. I don't like, I think everything. And then you're sitting up there doing everything that's the opposite. Yeah, Jordan, you said your livelihood was threatened. We all threatened. What did she do? Okay, did she call your job? Because I'm not going to speak on something that I don't know the facts about 100%. So I'm not going to even come like that. But, you know. Who is this? I'm out of it. Oh, hell no. Sorry, you can't be here. You can't be here.
She demanded I call her job.
What?
She demanded I call her job.
Why? Oh, this is she. Oh, she didn't. You're not saying that you guys are working together.
She publicly told me who to call and demanded I call her job.
Okay, Jason, I'm not doing that today. I have to let you go. All right, bye. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do that, Jason. Jason, that's not right. You know everything. You know we all do threats on here. I can say, oh yeah, you if you so big and bad, then you why don't you do this? And then you actually do it, and then the manner in which you did it. Come on, Jason. Jason, you called it playing that stuff for her manager, bro. Making her seem as if she was some pervert and all that, and it's just all online. You know it's entertainment. It's entertainment. Ugh. Heavy Bear. I don't know. Let me just stay out of it, man. Let me stay out of it. Let me stay out of it. Let me stay out of it. I'll stay out of it. I'm just gonna stay out of it. I'm just gonna stay out of it. I'm just gonna stay out of it. I'll just stay out of it. All right. Anybody want to come on? Anybody want to come on? I just stay out of it. I just want to stay out of it. Hello, Cindy. How you doing?
I'm okay, yes, second. Good evening. My thing is, when it comes to that Jason guy, what people should have done a long time ago, report him. People in this sector,
Do what though? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let me cut you. Go ahead.
they be playing with people. They be playing games. They think, oh, okay, you know what? This person's not gonna take it that far and stuff. When someone said they're gonna call your job, I cannot imagine not working seriously. I would have died. And then Jason too. I'm sorry. I would have put one bullet and head to his house and stuff like that. And then you know what? Poof, be gone and stuff. Because the thing is, it's already hard for you to call people's job and stuff. I'm telling you, seriously, Jason would not be alive right now, right now. If, shit, I would have called the police, be like, guess what? This is what I'm gonna do. I don't care and stuff. You don't do that. You really don't do that and stuff.
Right.
And then, ladies, y'all need to stop, making videos. Oh, this person is going after my job. No, call the police and stuff like that, especially him. Y'all, they should have been running him out of this sector a long time ago. And then you're gonna say, oh, she demanded you to call. Who the hell is crazy enough that's gonna tell you, yeah, you know what, yeah, call my job? Just because you're not working and stuff like that, you eating on that dog and having sex with the dog and stuff like that, that doesn't mean people are like, you bastard. But anyhow, I gotta go. I can't scream. Bye.
I understand. Thank you, Cindy. No, oh no. I'm just sorry, y'all. And I know a lot of y'all have a lot of discontent for Quanney. Um, and earlier I misspoke, and someone said that I said that Quanney doesn't do anything for free. Tracy says she doesn't do anything for free, so I just want to thank you for that person that let me know that. Look here, guys. This is what I'm. Part of the beef sector, I don't agree, is that I don't make threats, but they make threats, and it may include someone's job. But when we tangibly see that someone does that and does it over and over again to affect them, that's when you got to step back and be like, damn, this is now being taken off of YouTube. Hello, Drunk Meek. Drunk Meek, you're on mute. Drunk Meek? Is that you? You muted yourself, Drunk Meek. Okay. Hello? Drunk Meek? Hello? All right. So while Drunk Meek, resolves her audio issues, yeah, I just want to say, yo, it's not cool. And I think we saw Quanney finally break down. Not finally, but she broke down because she was like pretty much saying my best friend is running with this dude that's, doing everything online to ruin me and you being chill with him. And then the sad part was that, DKL was oblivious. And he was like, is he going to stop being racist? And, TK was like, no, he's not. So what is the big deal? So, oh, okay. So you got somebody said about reporting him. You can't really report what he's doing. Like, it's very hard. Unless you have contacts in that inner circle of YouTube to bring it to their attention, you can't. I mean, the grand scheme of things, he's not doing anything. Like, nobody's going to hire a lawyer and take it to him, and he knows that. So, I mean, unless y'all want to do a GoFundMe or something, not on me, but somebody or Trish wants to do a GoFundMe to try to hire a lawyer to highlight these problems, then, I mean, what y'all gonna do? I mean, I think a lot of people, let's be real, a lot of content creators want him around. Why? Because he feeds them. I'm just gonna be real. Jason feeds a lot of people. He'll say something about 5A, or he'll say something about Sean Bradley. He'll say something about Quanney. He'll say something about Tracy. They can report on it. They get their money from Google, ads and shit. They get the click and the views. The more provocative he is, the more views they get. It is what it is. But we should keep it at that. We shouldn't be for her livelihood. That's what I'm saying. Well, Lemon, where did she meet him? On YouTube, right? So why would she expect any different? She didn't meet him in the church. She didn't meet him on a mission overseas. She met him on YouTube. So why would you expect his behavior to change? And now you're telling him, so. 75 Blizzard says, didn't 5A hire a lawyer a long time ago and Juicy J have a lawyer on standby? Well, it was proven that 5A did a lawyer and Juicy J had prepaid legal, which is totally different. Well, Drunk Meat, what happened with your audio? So, all right, dropping the link. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say. Is that these content creators want him around because he provides them click and views. Why did Abe go after Jason? Because she wanted to get click and views. You get what I'm saying? So. Yeah. Bright Star says, excuse me, please. He has more than 9 lives. He keeps coming back. Look how he reached 1K due to 5 promotion. Yeah. Bright Star. That's the only way he grew his channel quickly was because of 5A. Everybody was like, what the hell are you doing, 5A? So, but the thing is, when he turns on y'all, don't be surprised. So, no, Sir King, Drunk Meek, I did not mute you. You were on. You muted yourself. You unmuted yourself. And I said, hello. and then you muted yourself again. So I didn't unmute you. I didn't mute you. I don't have control. When you come in muted, I don't have control to unmute you. You have to unmute yourself. So the Miss O says, but why you give him a platform? I didn't give him a platform. First of all, I didn't know who that was. And second of all, we were talking about Quanney. And when he was saying that, Quanney told him to call her job, I thought he was going to say that Quanney sent him a message to call her job, like they have been communicating in the background. But that's not what he was saying. Quanney was pretty much like, daring him to call her job. But he did more than call her job. He harassed her job and made the people that took the call, like her manager, uncomfortable. Like they had to listen to all that stuff. So Lemon says Tracy and them call CPS on 5A. You don't blame her for finding somebody to get on her level. Oh, well, all I'm saying is, look, nobody has really taped themselves calling CPS. I don't know all that, but I do know that man repeatedly called the jail, harassing the officials when VS was in jail, and reporting her calling the police over and over. So I go by what I see. So, but accuse your husband of one thing and actually calling the job and letting them know are two different things. You get what I'm saying? So. All right. Anybody else want to talk about anything else? That's pretty much. Hold on. Let me see. That's pretty much, all the topics tonight. So I understand that. Everybody says Q found out where Jason's parents live, and she said she was going to visit them. I understand that. But once again, these are threats that people say online, right? So it should have stayed a law enforcement issue. It should have never stayed a job issue. Yeah, Eurigi, I did call myself Sir King because I'm looking at the comments and I see Sir King. So when I read a sentence and it says Sir King, I just have to correct myself. So, all right. So anything else? Ebony Eyes says a lot of these people use each other for content. Yeah, it's like a reality show in itself. It's like cannibalism. So. Did you see Fi showing someone's child's breast? How do you feel about that? I heard something like that. The thing is about that, I would like to comment about that, but I don't know if that child was of age. And if I talk about stick. So yeah, Bright Star. The sector is dark and it's not what it used to be. It used to be skits. We used to do skits. We used to do, well, not me, but they used to do skits. They used to do jokes. They used to do talent night and stuff like that. They don't do that anymore. Yeah, while people jumping people, children, people being exposed, jobs being called, their relatives' pictures circulating. Yeah, it's crazy. Let me talk about that real quick. The whole thing, like they were saying tonight on Triple Red X's Live, that Ask April really was okay. On Triple Red Live, they said that Ask April was going to really get jumped. And it was rumored that. And I do believe her way there. And it's so sad. It's so sad. It's really so sad. And you know what? COVID may be in a blessing somebody else may have gotten messed up. Okay, I will. The Miss O says, did you see BBK expose her for really planning? Yeah, I heard that, but I believe that was going to happen. Because as soon as she backed out, as April backed out, the whole thing started with VS going on, not VS. Sorry, I'm misspeaking on me. The whole thing started with Ask April going on VS's platform. And then somehow Ask April, her sponsorship to 5K got dropped or something like that, or she asked not to go. And then that's when it all came out. All right. Let's see. I mean, let me talk about this whole other thing. Let me involve Rick Reed. I can't, Rick Reed to me is a sick individual. I don't really watch him. I'm subscribed to him, so I get his notifications, and a lot of his thumbnails. Now, as a content creator, you have to choose your thumbnail. It's not something that's automatically generated unless you decide not to do it. When you put out a video, if you don't choose a thumbnail, it'll automatically pick some kind of scene in the video. But what Rick Reed is doing, he's selecting some of the most vile and disgusting thumbnails. Today, he selected a thumbnail of a baby in trash. Someone had thrown away a baby, and I guess they took the picture of the baby in trash. That's terrible. I was so disgusted. I really wanted to say something. I was really pissed off, because for a man to go through search for a picture of a baby in trash, and some of the images that he's been using is terrible, but to search for a baby in trash and then feel compelled to upload that and put it in your video, it's terrible. Oh my God, I don't even want to talk about it. All right, I don't know if you saw it. You know what? Let me see if I can bring it up. I don't want to do that, but I want to drive home a point, because I know the Bush Bunnies or the Bush Spies are watching, and a lot of people think that when people say things, they don't have nothing to back it up and they lie. One thing is, I don't lie, and if I do say something that's not accurate, it's for comedic purposes. But I want to show y'all this, because this is excuse my French, fucking disgusting. For a person to do that, especially a man to do that, when he can't even carry a child, and then to put that on your platform is terrible. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can share my screen. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna see it, but you're gonna see. You see this? You see this shit right here? That's terrible, man. That's terrible. That's terrible. 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 I'm not gonna even keep that up there. It's just terrible. It's terrible. But I just wanted y'all to know, man. That's sick. That's absolutely sick. All right, I'm gonna drop the link, y'all, in case y'all want to ask any questions. And then what time is it? So yeah, when is money involved, it seems like morals and values go out the window. This is a source of income for a lot of these content creators. I understand, but at the end of the day, we have a moral compass. I don't want to be making tons of money and walking around knowing that I did some F stuff to get it. The burden of that is just, I can't live with that. I can't live with that. What's good $5 million, but foul stuff and your conscience is on you and you're weighing on you and stuff like that. It's just, is it really worth the money? yeah, so like I said, that's pretty much it. Unless y'all got any other questions, unless somebody want to join me on the stream. I don't know. Like Gigi Life says she need to come on and talk to me. Um, oh, bye, Jeremy. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Talent Acquired, how you doing? Yeah, I understand. Dawson is going too far. And like I said, call and things like that. I don't support that. But I think the difference is that I guess with Jason is that we actually saw that it happen. And I don't give Jason a platform. And the only reason that I let him on, and I did not ever want to let him on again, but we were talking about, and I really wanted to know if he and Quanney were working behind the scenes. And once he started doing that wordplay, I just couldn't do that anymore. You know? And it's just sad because the thing he did to Tim Blaine is just wrong. And I don't know. Peace Love says it's hard for me to find compassion for Quanney when she boldly expresses that she cares about him. Too bad she cried. Like, yeah, Peace Love, I don't care. I don't care about that part. She goes and makes fun of everybody and tells them it's an entertainment platform. And she's crying because Duchess wants to talk to somebody else that she doesn't like. I mean, you don't even live in the same state as Duchess, so why do you care? I don't. I think she looks forward to seeing Duchess though when he comes to St. Louis. And I don't think she has many friends in her real life. I really do feel that way. Their city to check them. Cindy says the reason was okay, Euregia. And that's the thing when Jason said about, oh, I don't like when this thing comes to take off YouTube. What he meant was that woman that spit on those protesters. I forget what city it was. It was a woman that spit in the protester's face, and then they went to her house to protest, and he real life. So you're right, Cindy. People don't like it when you start knocking on their door and start checking him. You know. So who knows? Who knows? So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. I know I keep saying that. I'll give you all a couple more minutes. About 15 more minutes. If y'all have any questions, let me know. Anything in the news. I know that Joy was laid to rest today. It was a pretty good ceremony. I mean, I didn't see any issue with it. You know. Yeah, and it's good to see that some things are making a change. I don't know. I think this is just, it's really weird how things happen. And I don't know if, things are being fast forward. And I may get weird on you guys for a second, but I always wonder, why did technology take a rapid speed that it has? And I just wonder if, the person above is trying to show what exists in the error of our ways. And if we don't recognize it, then who knows what's next? Because, my golly, we never had a year like this ever. Everything's, and then we have one thing after another. Yeah, Cindy Bluzier says, did you see the GoFundMe for Floyd funeral? Yeah, it's like 12 million. And then the people were talking about, they were like, well, why did Floyd Mayweather why did the family accept, I think it was $800,000 from Floyd Mayweather. And I thought it was just kind of selfish. If Floyd Mayweather wanted to donate $8,000 just for the funeral alone, then so be it. Why are you complaining about that? So yeah. Hello, let's get into it. How you doing? So, yeah. And can I say one more thing about Jason? I think Jason feels that his behavior is okay. because of the people he contacts. Let's just say this: Jason ain't black, right? So if he's saying something so divisive, in his mind, he's like, then why are these black people trying to befriend me? And why do they entertain me? So I must not be doing anything bad. And then the crazy part about it is that people in his chat say, oh, well, other people have called me much worse. Hey, Chris G. Hey, SKN Trees and stuff. How soon forget? Good night, all. All right, good night, Chris G. So, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. And I'm just putting, wrong is wrong. But he's, in his mind, it's like, oh, I must not be that bad because these people still want to talk to me, even though they know what I want to say. And people are working with him behind the scenes. So that's the scariest part about it. So, yep. So, yeah. I'll give you all about 20 and then I guess we'll call it a night. So, yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. I don't know anything about the BBK situation. I do think that maybe T.S. Madison, I really think T.S. Madison may be thinking that Shelley is a liability. But I don't know if she really cares. But I think T.S. Madison may be thinking that S. Hutchinson is a liability because she's just involving herself in things that involve the T.S. Madison brand. So, Heavy Bear says, I will stop watching Jason when black people stop supporting Tommy. I don't know. I disagree with the Heavy Bear. I really do. And I don't know you, but what's kind of effed up, Heavy Bear, is that you haven't expressed any I'm not gonna say outrage, but any discontent about him saying, and that's the sad part about it. And that's really, that's kind of like, not say concerning, but alarming. So, we'll see you, Regia. So, Cindy, you crazy. Cindy says, remember Selena Sir King, her biggest fan, killed her. Yeah, I don't know what S. Hutchinson would do if T.S. Madison was you gotta remember, like, y'all remember that whole thing with BS and T.S. Madison, and Shelley was the one that was like the centerpiece and all that. And at that time, T.S. Madison, if I was T.S. Madison, I would be like, okay, all right, yeah, you're a liability, but I guess not. So, okay, Happy Bear. You said I feel he shouldn't say it. Okay, but he keeps saying it. So, Christy, I would think the difference is Tommy can speak on his own. That's all I am saying on that one. It's very different, in my opinion. Yeah, Christy, I think it's very, very different. Very, very different. I think it's very different. And I'm not going to get into that too much, but it's very different. Because at the end of the day, he don't have to say that word. He doesn't have to say that word. He can say POS. He can say all this other disparaging language. But why is he knowing the historical context of that word and the racial times that we're in? Why is he saying that word? And he's doing it to provoke. And the way he says it is with hate, is with an intention to provoke you to. Kelly Love is saying, like, oh, I felt one of those N words hit me. And it did. It did hit. And that's what he wants. So, yeah, right. Chris G says, if we are grown, we can acknowledge that any other ethnicity to say that word with such conviction is wrong. The key word here is conviction. And what's crazy about that is that he ain't even coming across as a cool dude in this day and age where the people who want to be down say it, but they say it with a certain like flow, like what's up, my nigga? I hate that, but he not even saying it like that. He's saying it to remind you that people were getting lynched as that word was being said, and that's the part that's so degrading. I mean, that's so disappointing. So yeah. So yeah. All right, I'll drop the link. Thank you, Chris G, for that insight. I appreciate that. I mean, what you said has been more enlightening than other people who've commented on the situation. So, Cindy says, Tommy don't call police on people. Tommy cried when they called the cops on him. That was fun seeing him crying. Sorry, it was. And that's the whole other thing, is that he called the police on folks. Like he called the police on Seven Stars. He's calling the police on Quanney. He's calling the police, and in this day and age, you don't never know how those encounters may come, may end, So that way people feel comfortable explaining police. The way how people feel comfortable with the word explains police brutality. I mean, like I said, the whole N word is of hypocrisy. I'm of another ethnicity, and you say this word hurts you, but yet you use it in your music and allow it to be used in your music and other commercial endeavors. To me, you come across as hypocritical, right? So I can see how other people may think, but on the inside looking out, people are like, oh, this is our word, a term of endearment. To me, it's just like another word should have been chosen that would epitomize greatness of, brotherhood or unity. Why use one of the most hurtful words, in the human language, So, yeah. Good night, Heavy Bear. Have a great night. Thank you for coming by. Your opinion is always welcome, and I'll always, express mine. And you've always been respectful, so don't feel as if you're not welcome here. We have differences of opinion, and that's why my platform is different than most. That you don't have to agree with me, So, thank you again for coming by. I know. No, Lemon, I have no alliance with that man. I don't like that man. Like sometimes you got to, because what I fear is what he's doing will grow legs and make other people feel it's okay to use that language or do what he's doing. Like he's targeting this area of YouTube because he knows many don't either have the resources, the know-how, the education, or or possess the fear to stand up against that, um, or a lack of time. But what he's doing is wrong, right? Like, where else would you get away calling people, a whole community of black people, niggers, and then they embrace you as well? You get what I'm saying? It's just like, and he's not even apologetic. He couldn't even make an apology today to Duchess Kelly Love and be sincere and say, hey, Duchess Kelly Love, I got into my feelings, I got into my emotions. I was baited into saying that word by Ave. But after I reflected on seeing you be hurt, I really know that I have to be accountable for what I say, knowing the historical context of that word. And I'm truly deeply sorry. And, I won't say it again. That's it. No, you go and say, oh, well, this is the reason I did it because somebody baited me to do it. And, oh, by the way, look at my big ring finger. It's a huge ring. What the hell? So, yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Christian Z. No, it is. It's just the fact that like I think like I don't know. I don't know why they associate me with him. I really don't. But um I don't know, it's just because maybe I talk about him a lot, but I talk about him a lot because I want y'all to stay abreast on what he's doing. Like I just don't think that's cool. It's like seeing something bad in your neighborhood happen and just sitting by, you either gonna sit by or you're gonna say something. How you doing? So that's all I really wanted to say about that. Yeah, so that's about it. Gigi, you have something to say? Because I'm about to wrap this up in a little bit. Bright Star says, we can't overlook the status of America. The movement that we are currently experiencing shows how fed up we are, but at the same time, a lot of people just sat back to injustices. Yeah, I agree with that, Bright Star. I think this is a new generation. The older generation, a lot of fear was imposed on them because of laws, you know, and a lot of people had to comply with certain things in order to maintain their way of life. And this generation is like, oh hell no, you know, we're gonna do what we're gonna do. Landon Brown says, hello, Sir King. Tommy Sotomayor has called the cops on several people and have had them peoples fired. Well, I appreciate you sharing that. I wasn't aware of that. So they're both wrong. Bryce says, you talk about him for awareness. I sure do. I don't ever tell someone, oh, go look at his page, like not Quan, like Tracy does. Tracy's like, oh my God, go look at his page. Go look at his video. And I'm like, why would you ever do that, Tracy? But Tracy feeds off of Jason, so I don't know. Ebony asks, but derogatory words of other races are not used like the N word in music today. I think if it was people would be upset. Yeah, I agree, but I totally agree. But that comes from the black community. I feel a lot not having organized leadership to let those companies know that hey, this is not okay that you say the N word, and to bamboozle them into picking a word in music at the end of the day. That is closely similar to the word that was used to negate their very existence is crazy to me. And I just sit here. People are like, "Oh, we chose the word as endearment." I'm saying, "No, dumbass, you didn't choose that word as a term of endearment because you think about it. At the end of the day, you're not a record executive who determines what lyrics are put in or what projects they greenlight. So why in the hell do you think a record executive would greenlight at that time in the '80s an N word? Because they saw it as, I feel, black people being stupid to call themselves the N word. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like someone that says they're a clown, but then calls himself a clown. Wait a minute, what? So, yeah. So, just, I don't know what that means. Gemini 75. What? All because she wouldn't call in. Oh, I must have missed something. Oh, Landon Brown says Tommy got a woman fired all because she wouldn't call in. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but Lady Soup is a follower. Lady Snoop will flip flop on you so fast. She'll be with you one day and she will dish you the next. She doesn't know which way she wants to go. And that's why I can't really you know, I can't really like support what she does because she's inconsistent. Like she wants to be accepted. She wants to be accepted. So all right, anybody else got anything to say? I know this is kind of like This live was kind of low key tonight, which is okay, which is fine. But that's all I pretty much wanted to say about the whole Quanney and DK thing. But Quanney doesn't like the fact that he's married to a white person. So all I'm saying, if Quanney has those sentiments, imagine about the sentiments she has about her sibling married to a white person. You know, like I said, she suffers a lot of personal trauma. Um, and to see her cry like that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Because I think she obviously wants a male friend. It's also a male friend. And I think she sees a male friend that she can have. I don't know. So, yeah. Hey, Langston Hughes, how you doing?
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Langston.
Look,
Hey,
look. There's a lot going on today. There's a lot going on, but what's going on
what could
seems.
happen?
No, I mean you have the
Go ahead.
issue with BBK. You have the issue with the funeral for George Floyd. You have the Jason.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Jason issue. You have
Mm-hmm.
Quanney all of a sudden getting shocked or hurt by the fact that Duchess is married to a white man.
Mm-hmm.
It, a lot of the stuff that's happening within the sector just seems to be kind of contrived. I learned 2.5 months ago when I fell into the sector that a lot of things aren't what they appear to be, and there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
clout chasing, a lot of situations that are arranged, and so when I start hearing you drone on for an hour or so about these situations, it gets a little too much, brother. I mean, do you still find the whole Jason conversation? Do you still really find that interesting, or you're only talking about it because uh, that's what your viewers want to hear from you?
No, not at all. The reason I mentioned the Jason situation is because of what we're going through in our real world today. And I think when he does such things like that, it highlights why it's not okay.
But
That's why I mentioned.
yeah, but we know who Jason is. I don't think anybody's confused by who Jason is. And if you choose to watch him, I don't have any problem with anybody who chooses to watch him. But I know who he is, and I opt not to watch him. I'm not gonna, I don't want to belabor the point and just talk ad nauseum for weeks about how bad Jason is. If he's that bad, just stop watching.
No,
Stop
it will.
talking about him. Stop talking
No,
about
it's
him.
not that. It's not that, dude. It's not that. You can't say. You can't. It's not like he is. It's just doing like. He's not like a little ant. I would say that's not involved in anything. It's just doing commentary. He's actually got himself involved with these content creators, right? The whole thing with 5A. So 5A uses him to mock another black. Like, how are you going to sit up here and just ignore that? Then you got the whole situation with Abe going on again. Like, I've tried to ignore the dude, but some way, shape, or form, he finds himself involved in the content. The whole thing with Abe. Now, that's the most egregious, one of the most egregious things he's done. I think the first one was when he called VS's jail over and over and over again. Now to hear him actually say that N word over and over and over again, I think needs to be highlighted because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, he's not racist, and he's not this, he's not that." But then you have this person calling you this name, and and he's talking about us.
Well, you gotta understand a lot of these content creators use Jason not only for content, but they also use him for his quote unquote investigation skills. And when you do things like that, when you lay in bed with dogs, you will wake up with fleas. And
But that's no excuse, though. I don't mean to cut you off, but I understand what you're saying, Langston. But the price of admission to the party shouldn't be about book naming the inhuman language just because he can, he has the right voice to make police feel comfortable speaking with him.
no, I just personally, I just find the whole Jason conversation kind of just pedestrian, and you sir are better than that. You are better than that.
No. I have a goal and I have a mission. And my goal and mission is I don't like that. I don't like that as a community of people that we want to complain. Because, okay, at the end of the day, then why are we complaining about racism? Why are we calling about instances regarding George Floyd in the real world? I think what's going on is a microcosm. What he did to Quanney was a Amy Cooper, to be honest with you. What he did with the FBI was an Amy Cooper. You know what I'm saying? So it only highlights what is actually going on in the real world.
So what's the solution? I'm a solution-driven type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
What's the solution?
I think
the solution just keep chatting about it, or
no, not at all. I think what his last actions with that whole N thing,
right.
It's gotten people galvanized to start looking at him and him a little bit more deeply, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, I understand that Triple Red X is starting to make some noise that he may take it upon himself to start investigating Jason, and that's a start. But my whole thing from the beginning is ignore, block. That it's a real simple fix. Block content creators who continue to utilize him for his investigation skills. Block those content creators. I mean, it's a simple process. I don't know why we try to turn simple things into complex things.
You're not a content creator, so you don't know. There's people working behind the scenes. I don't work with them. I'm not privy to that. But there's content creators working over and over again. Like let's say, you can't ask Fabi to block him out, and since Fabi's not going to block him out, then the people associated with Fabi can't block him out. Bama Girl can't block him out. QB can't block him out. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't do it. You can't.
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate, man. Because
it is unfortunate.
Because you know that I, as always, speak for a certain segment of the YouTube streets. That would be the intelligent people, the white collar professionals, the people who have been marginalized in this sector because of they may talk intelligently. These are the people who are hiding in the bushes, who are watching this nonsense and just shaking their heads, that can't believe any of this is actually going on. And they have all stated to the person that this sector would be a lot better if we had more individuals like you, well-spoken individuals like you, the Presser Cooker, Triple Red X, and who can evolve this particular sector into something else. But you are just doing a whole hour to Jason. It's really
because you probably don't know what's going on. Like, the whole thing stemmed from this dude. The whole day it's been pretty much, the latter half of it has been this guy doing this. First it was Duchess Kelly Love talking about, the person, now Duchess Kelly Love, the fascination with Jason or whatever he allows him to play on his platform. So now actually being said or saying that, Jason has touched me to the core that I'm not effing with him anymore. To then have Jason do an apology, and then to have Quanney and DKL fall out. You have to talk about it because that's today's news. Nobody else is concerned with the other agenda items that I have going on. And I don't know.
Do you think they really fell out?
they'll make up again. It was obvious. Like,
No, no, but I'm saying, do you think they really fell out, or is this
yeah,
just
I do. No, I
real?
do think so. They just don't like you talking about his husband in that way, and to say that he's less of a black man and doesn't have a black
I,
man experience because he's married to a white man.
I think they're I think they're close enough. I think Quanney and Duchess Kelly Love are close enough where they could have had this conversation offline, or even if they had the issue online, they could have resolved it by a phone call. So the fact that they had this little tiff in the
He
public,
is she is upset that that he said he would forgive Jason. So she is upset about that.
Duchess Kelly's an intelligent individual. You would agree, right? I don't. Yo, you wouldn't agree? Oh, your
You
silence
cut out
speaks
there.
volumes. Your silence speaks volumes.
No, you cut out. You cut out.
Well, I said you would agree Duchess is an intelligent individual, correct?
He's an emotional individual.
No, I think Duchess is intelligent enough that he would not he would not be pandering to this white guy as long as he has, unless there was some type of motive behind it. So that's what I'm saying. We have to look beyond. What is it that Trish says? You know, the sector isn't for the zombies and the sleepwalkers. We've got to open up our eyes. A lot of these content creators are playing in these females fasten bug plus panties, and they're playing with in a lot of these guys boxer shorts, and it's
Mm-hmm.
unfortunate. We gotta call it for what it is. They're just
Right.
they're playing with us. That's my own personal view. Um, but I just wanted to put that out there because I know you spent like quite some time on Jason. So, and now you got me spending time on Jason. So
Yeah.
now I'm part of the problem.
And like I said, I think it's highlighted about what's going on in our real world. You get what I'm saying? For someone to go on a public platform and say those words during the end, yeah. So
Well, I just wanted to just give my 2 cents on the matter and keep
right.
up the good work, man. Can you be a look? Can you come on a little bit earlier, man? I mean, you seem pretty inconsistent with your time, man. We need some consistency from you.
Okay, I'll take that into consideration.
Thank you, sir. Uh,
Yeah.
Good evening, and I'll continue to listen.
Okay, Langston Hughes, can you hear me now? Langston Hughes messed up my sound. Uh, hello? Hello? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Langston, I'm going to have to block you from my platform because you messed it up. Hello? 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 Yeah, that was Langston Hughes. He messed up my platform when he left. Right? Okay, that's fine. All right. So, well, Talent Acquired messed up my line when he left. All right, thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Ebony Eyes. All right, y'all. So I don't know anything else to talk about. I'm just um, no, I just think it was just. I think Bright Star. I just think it's the indication of the day. Today has been very messy, and you know, like I said, StreamYard has an issue, and I don't know what that is. So no, he has something that is with his phone. And then he left. He said something, and then shut up, Ebony Eyes. Um, y'all are mean. I come on here for y'all. I come on here to provide thought-provoking conversation and insightful conversation, and y'all coming, oh, you you ramble too long. I already said I ramble, so don't you run in and say I ramble. No, Cindy, Zoom has some security flaws in it. Anybody want to come up here? Y'all got about how much time y'all have? Y'all got about 5 minutes. So we're gonna sing. I'm sure Tracy's gonna have a field day with this. Y'all want to sing? I'm providing content. Is Nicole Tyler? You know, Nicole had the nerve to come on my video, comment, and say I was just joking. That she was just joking with that whole Casey Jackson thing. And last night I showed that Casey, the person that she said was Casey Jackson, was actually someone in South Korea that was convicted of a crime. And I'm like, if you're gonna be funny, um, yeah, I do. I said, if you're gonna be, I was like in my mind, if you're gonna be funny, then why would you put some random Asian lady that we don't know about? If you're gonna be funny, put some like person over at least in the United States. I said they do, that it does. So I've never heard of, no, and I don't think Zoom works with YouTube. I know, I'm pretty familiar with the platforms that work with YouTube, and I've never seen Zoom listed. So, um, all right, y'all. I'm gonna drop the link one more time, and that'll be it. And then I have to go. Have to go. So I don't know how Cindy keeps saying that it does, and I have to investigate. I have to investigate that. Oh Lord, are you gonna mess up my sound again?
Hey, look, man. I mean, your Wi-Fi and your connection is worse than Trish's. To be honest with you, I mean, you're always having some issues with the sound. But you brought up something that I wanted to discuss. I just haven't had time, which is Nicole Tyler. As you know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm the de facto leader of the Hearts and Roses,
Oh Lord.
and there's only 50 of us now. But the problem with Nicole is that I think she's quasi delusional, and it's unfortunate because she is funny. Nicole is funny. If you listen to her, uh, she did a whole read on Deanna Irvin. I
Mhm.
mean, and I like Deanna too. So don't come for me, Deanna. But it was amazing. And the thing about Nicole is, you remember James Evans on Good Times. You remember the TV show Good Times, right?
No, I'm not that old.
Yeah, that's
If you want to be shady, I can be shady too.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay, brother. I see. Hey, but look,
Mhm.
but
Right.
there was a character called James Evans, and he worked in a car
Mhm.
wash, and he always was going up for these jobs, these like bigger jobs. They weren't like the greatest ones, but they would have afforded him a better life. But we,
Right.
but he was always going for them, and we knew he would never get the job because that would mean they'd get out of the projects and the whole show would be over. So we know that it was set up for failure, and we love James Evans. He was a good guy, and that's what I think about Nicole. I mean, we know she's not going anywhere. We know she's got hopes, she's got dreams, but we know she's going to just reside in this beef sector and watch it
Never
evolve.
knows. She may be that miracle story.
No, no, she's pushing 50, bro. She's pushing 50, and she's out here in these YouTube streets struggling. And I'm one of her few subscribers that still support her because she allowed her channel to be tanked, and
Mhm.
uh, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but I really do like Nicole, and hopefully I don't really know if she'll ever be able to rebound from this because apparently this is the third time that she's, you know, chosen the wrong side and then allowed her, subscriber count to go down to next to nothing. It's
She's
unfortunate.
a she's a she's a follower, and she doesn't know how to handle alliances well. You know what I mean? She doesn't.
Yeah,
It's shown repeatedly. So
yeah, it's really a shame. And then she's always, and you made that point about her accusing this Cassie. I don't even know who this woman Cassie Jackson. She just popped up out of nowhere, and she's
hmm
become the talk of this sector, which I found that quite interesting. Yeah, I mean, is this another plant by Sam Bradley? I mean, why all of a sudden are we focused on a woman that we
yeah,
didn't even care about
exactly.
2 weeks ago?
hmm
So there's a lot of nonsense going on in this sector, but I leave it to you and Triple Red X to identify the nonsense, even though Triple Red may not be as independent as we would have hoped that he would have been. You're looking like the only true independent out here. You and Brianna.
LinkedIn,
What?
LinkedIn. I'm gonna say this to say get me in trouble. When he went down his thank you list during his live, did you watch his live today?
Yeah, I did. I did.
I was like, okay, that was that inner inclination of who he sided with. So
Yeah,
what?
yeah, I saw that, but I don't know if you saw last week. Brianna has stated her independence. I don't know what caused her to have to state that, but
hmm
she made it known that she's independent,
hmm
uh, even though, and I love Brianna, but we know that she's not that independent. We know what side she leans to, and so it looks like you have positioned yourself just right as the only real independent content creator in this sector because none of these sectors really mess with you, and they seem to be threatened.
Because this is how I roll. I don't say things offensive to people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't say things to offend nobody. I will say things about what's going on, what you say, but I won't make say derogatory things about you. And I feel like you can't say anything. Like the only thing, like I said the other day, I call what's her name, Tweety Bird, Quanney. You know what I mean? And I call ZT. You know what I call him? I call him something. I forget what I call him.
Oh, back up. Let's
Mhm.
circle back to that. You made a good. I didn't even think about it. You notice the zero tolerance wears a do rag at his
Yeah,
job, and
yeah,
I didn't even think about that. And
yeah,
then I saw him today wearing a red do rag with
yeah,
red sneakers, and it
yeah.
looks like he was in a lunchroom. And
Mhm.
I'm starting to think he may be a janitor, man. He may be a janitor, dude, who has, no, I'm not trying to. No offense, zero tolerance, because you are a funny guy. But I've never seen an actual a registered nurse, someone who has their BSN or
Mhm.
even a licensed practical
Mhm.
nurse like Nicole claims to be. I've never seen them in the workplace, in a hospital or a nursing home setting, wearing a do rag. That just
Yeah.
that seemed odd to me, man. That
Well,
was a good call out by you.
well, it speaks volumes about the professional decorum of the organization for which he is employed by and works for.
Can you imagine if he really was a nurse and attending to people? He's attending people in like the various wards in a hospital, popping up in
I
a
tell
do
you,
rag.
yeah, I tell you one thing that they don't allow him by the patients, or he's on a shift that is not seen by many. Like he's on a shift that where they sleep. You know, don't care.
So, what's going on with him and Rico? Is he trying to bring Rico up there to like put him out in the streets and have him
No,
run a trap? I mean, is that what's really going on?
did you see the clip I played where he said that where they're going, there won't be any cell phones allowed, which lets me know that that's pretty much the show. That's pretty much the show.
Yeah, it sounds like bad business. Poor Rico. Yeah, I
And I
don't know.
told him that. And I told him that. And you know what? Rico is under the thought that Z think it's the production crew. I think it's the production crew under this, however they're finagling that through Sean Bradley or what, paying for it's a free vacation for him and his husband, and they got it under the disguise that ZT is paying for Rico's room. So
Mm. Yeah, there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot
and
going on.
and I tell you this, as we talk about it more, I'm thinking about it more and more. ZT is gonna tell his husband that he has to hang on Rico because he already said that Rico is what 30 or something like that. So they gonna be messing around in Rico's room, and he's gonna tell his husband that hey, I gotta go do something with Rico for the show while he's over in Rico's hotel room. People
Mm.
talk much. They
Yeah,
talk too much. So
yeah. This sounds like
oh,
bad
here's
business.
here's
Sounds like,
Cindy.
oh, Cindy came up to read some poetry. Go ahead, Cindy.
Hi, Langston Hughes. You are one of my favorite
Yeah. Oh,
poets, huh?
bless your heart, Cindy. Bless your heart.
Thank you. I have the book and everything, so it's like, Star King,
Yes.
look into it. There's like there are videos on Zoom meeting and stuff like that. Look into it. It is there. You could do, Zoom on YouTube.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Yeah, I'm like
So,
happy.
Cindy, he's not gonna look into it. Like he said earlier, he's worried about the security issue on the
Oh
back.
yeah, that's true.
He's worried about security issues. Because he does not want to be found out, and he knows there's people in this sector actively looking for him.
Oh yeah.
They are taking notes on everything he says, and they're going to twist his words up. They're going to cause problems for him.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I got to take my hat off to you,
Oh,
Sir King, because you know what's going on, man, and you know what's going to happen, and you still go out here every day So I support
What's
you
going to
guys.
happen?
These people are going. These people are going to eat if they can't catch you in some type of uh,
Mhm.
lie or something like that. They've already they've got some fake picture of you, which we know isn't real. So
No.
they're gonna hope that one day they catch you up when you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you slip up and say something that
Mhm.
identifies your location or your
Mhm.
age or something, and they're gonna start working on you, man.
Yep.
So
Oh yeah.
I'm very keen and I'm very aware.
I forgot all about that. I'm sorry. I was like, I'm oblivious to. I'm like, oh yeah, hold on. I'm thinking, these people are like normal and stuff. Like,
No.
oh yeah,
oh no, Cindy, you can never forget that this sector, and I told Pressure Cooker this earlier today. This sector has normalized mental illness and deviancy.
sorry, sorry,
Wait,
sorry, sorry.
Cindy, you getting calls late at night, Cindy? Was that a booty call, Cindy? Be honest with us. Be honest with
No,
the people.
no, that's my other phone. So I'm trying to. This was about
Mhm,
to die. So like,
I see you, Cindy.
no, no, no,
Cindy from
no,
Boston. Yeah, I see you.
nobody call. No, no, no. We won't do that.
You're in Boston. Who's calling at 1 o'clock?
No one
Come
is calling. I'm trying to use my other phone. No
Okay.
one, no one is calling. No, no, the husband would not allow that. Oh no, we don't do
No,
booty.
yeah. I didn't know you had a husband. Where's your husband at?
My husband's not here.
Where's he at?
He's in North Africa.
Oh, okay.
So
You
he's
met,
like, hmm?
did you marry one of those guys that that message you on Messenger? Did
No,
you marry
no,
some guy?
no. I've been there. No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
It's
No.
only this year and stuff because
I,
of Corona.
oh okay. I
Yeah.
thought you met some one of those Nigerian scammers.
No,
Hey,
no,
but look.
never. No,
Oh, good.
no.
That's good.
It
Well,
was it was either a Haitian guy from Haiti or African from Africa. You know.
what's wrong with African American males? And
I don't know. It's just I don't know.
you not feeling us? You're not feeling us African American males?
No, I've had ex-boyfriend that's like, African, but they still I mean they're like just like, Haitian here, they're dogs.
Yeah, well, I don't know anything about that. I don't want to paint a whole group
They,
of people as dogs.
no, majority of them they're not faithful. I'm sorry to say it.
Well, a lot of women would say that's men in general. A lot of men aren't faithful in this day and age. That's unfortunate. But I would also like to just posit that perhaps women, the majority of women, aren't faithful anymore either.
It's because, okay, I always say this. You cheat on me, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be cheating. So we both gonna be cheating together. So
Yeah, you're
it's
both going to catch.
consistent.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't uh, counteract one bad accent with another bad accent. That's not how we do things, Cindy. You know better than that. That's how people. That's how like these husband and wives get STDs. You know, we
Okay.
don't want we don't want you going to the clinic, Cindy.
Yeah, but the thing is, the guys, will probably bring it. There's a bunch of innocent females out there and stuff. They're good to their husband and stuff, and the next thing you know, oh, STD, this, that, and the other. It's like, oh Lord
Mhm.
Jesus. If
Yeah.
only no, like I said, we're gonna be doing bad together. Shoot, might as well do, like have that pol- uh polygamy. Why not?
So,
Yeah, you enjoy yourself, I enjoy myself. You get sick, I get sick, we're gonna die.
you said if you get
Y'all made a
sick, I'll get
connection.
sick.
That's so cute.
Oh
Serious,
man,
that's
Cindy,
serious.
you were funny. But look, I got to bid you to adieu. Good show, Sir King. Cindy, it's always a pleasure to hear your
Same
voice.
here. Same here.
Take
Bye.
care, Langston. Bye.
Bye.
So I guess Cindy and Langston are going to hit each other up on Facebook. So, all right, y'all. That's a great conclusion to our show. Hey, Blogspot, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. You guys take care. Thank you. I know this wasn't an exciting night, but thank you so much. Have a great night, everyone. Be safe and be the change you want to see in the world. Take care. Bye.